It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on him. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Lewis to throw. Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Fires deep on the run. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Bully ball on third and short. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the move, still looking. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air, it's Underwood. On the move to his left. Turns it loose deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Ducks have this offense rolling.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
How about the taking the shot off of the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Watkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense changing the play. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Owens. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Extra point here will tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Shakes off the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The option look. And he's loose, and he'll take
defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Canes want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Complete downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Miami! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Canes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's
turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The first down sack pushes the ball back to this long second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off play action. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. With the catch, it's Gilbert. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. Grabbed on the outside, it's Lofton. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking for space, it's Owens. Rams him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Moore. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll try to take it back. Finally brought down the run-away, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. On the run, it's Owens. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Oh, the big fella running to Corey. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now's the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Lewis wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. Gets away from one, finds room. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance. And they've got a quarterback, David. It's just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.